Namaste to all. In this short audio, we are going to see the part 3 of the story of my life, which was spoken by Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati when he was in Pune in 1875. In the last part, in the part 2, I was concluding that Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati reached Kashi 4 times and then he could not get able proof from anyone that Vedas support Murti Puja. So that was the end of last audio video. If you have not seen it, please see it. It is in the description. If you are hearing out this in Facebook, please go to my channel Know Your Vedas in YouTube and then find out in the playlist in the English videos where you can see all my English videos. So now Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati speaks like this. Like this, I have visited all the regions of north of Bharat. 2 years ago, I preached Dharma to many people at Kolkata, Lucknow, Allahabad, Kanpur, Jaipur, etc. I opened 4 schools at Kashi and Farrukhabad to teach Arya Vidya, but the results that were expected were not achieved due to carelessness of my teachers. Last year I came to Mumbai. Here I carefully observed the character and conduct of Gosain Maharaj. Arya Samaj has already been established at Mumbai. I also preached Dharma at Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Rajkot, etc. Now since the last 2 months I am in your town, which was Pune. This is my story. For the progress and advancement of Arya Dharma, many preachers like me are needed in our country. One person alone cannot do the work perfectly. But it is my vow and firm determination that I will do my duty to the best of my strength and knowledge. Lastly, I pray God that there may be Arya Samaj everywhere and that ills and evils like Murti Puja disappear and that all people may be able to understand the true meaning of the Vedas and Shastras, and following their teachings may our country flourish. I greatly hope that my wish will come true with the help of noble people like all of you. Om Shantihi, Shantihi, Shantihi. So this concludes the speech of Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati. It's absolutely outstanding. Cannot describe in words the kind of truth what he spoke when he visited Pune. Unfortunately, we are living in such times where people have started cursing Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati and Arya Samaj. Of course, there are certain mistakes of the current Arya Samaj, the younger generations who do not follow the Vedic preach, who do not do the daily yajna, but cursing Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati, like, I was hearing a lecture, or let's say, it's not a pravachan, but it's a speech by the Kanchi Shankaracharya, not Kanchi, the Kasi Shankaracharya, where he was telling Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati was a British agent. I mean, this is really an insult to a great rishi and a patriot. In fact, Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati's disciple, all his disciples started the movement of Indian independence against British rule. And Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati wrote Arya Abhivinaya, where I had made another audio you can see in the English playlist, where Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati writes a beautiful description of a Ved mantra which speaks about the freedom of the country. And Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati was instrumental. He was the idea behind that India should have one language as a national language. And then he himself did not know Hindi. And then he learned Hindi, and then he also told his disciples that Hindi should be the national language and you guys have to do that. And today Hindi is the national language, where at least we have a medium of communication in a common language, which is the dream of Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati. It's really unacceptable and very, very sad to see that people who do not know ABC of Vedas, they call themselves as saints, they call themselves as Maharishis, they call themselves as Swamis, but they speak ill of Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati, which is a real curse to this country. And in fact, we are living in a place where all the Rishi Munis did tapasya. Even today, greatest people like my Acharya does tapasya. We cannot curse Vedas and the great saints who did so much of work for promoting the Vedic culture to this world. And in fact, you see the word of Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati, I will do my duty to the best of my strength and knowledge. Until his last breath, he did that. In fact, even in the deathbed, he was ordering his disciples that you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. That was the commitment of Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati. And in the deathbed, he is speaking about Ved Prachar. Had he been little selfish, he would have concentrated on his own tapasya, but he never did that. He wanted to do good to the country as a vow. He gave it to his Guruji. His Guruji, he promised his Guruji that he will bring Vedas back to this to this Bharat country, and then he could not succeed because he was killed. He was killed mercilessly by giving poison and other stuff. So we have to, it's really a time that we have to revert back to Vedas. We have to follow Acharyas. We have to follow those Acharyas who are real saints, who has real Vedic knowledge, not those acharyas who promote Vedanta philosophy, who promote atheistic concepts, who promotes other religions, who promotes any religion. We have to follow those acharya who are tapasvis, who are great saints, who are teaching Vedas to all the public. Even today there are some acharya like that. We have to find those acharyas to bring back the Vedic culture to our country. That is our responsibility, I feel. I hope you enjoyed this small audio video. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.